Gen X, are we adults yet? About to find out.
Hi, I'm Jason.
And I'm Greg.
That's great.
We are Gen X.
We are Gen X.
Welcome
to our bedroom.
podcast.
My bedroom.
We're the
Not our
last
bedroom. This is my
generation
bedroom.
of Internet.
Or computers.
We're the last generation that played
It's our
outside all
show.
day.
That's what I meant. I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who consumes our content. Like, follow, subscribe, comment. And hello to everyone outside the continental United States. Yes, we are international. Our audio only side is reaching into dozens of countries for thousands of downloads. Shout out to our followers and anyone who consumes our content. Monday crew, we freaking love you guys. Shout out to our Monday crew. Anybody who tunes in Monday to catch our latest, crispiest, newest episode that we have to offer and want to start their week off with it. I know for a fact there's a handful of folks who will start our podcast when they start their day, whether they're getting ready or driving to work. We're in their life. So
starting the week.
thank you guys.
Welcome to Monday.
Welcome to Monday. So you guys saw the thumbnail. You see the title. Who wins ultimately, right? But we're gonna hold on. We're gonna start off different. Greg, tell us something good.
Hold on, let me warm up for this one. I got invited to come on another podcast to be a guest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to be a guest on another podcast and see the way that guy does his podcast.
Were you in person? Was it remote? How'd you do it?
It was remote. It was basically like a Zoom call,
Yeah.
kind of like this. Like I just used my camera and talked into my laptop, and Paul was right there. So I designed the logo for a minor league baseball team. And like we've talked about our podcast, build your world and then operate within it. Well, his world that he built that he operates his podcast in is like baseball logos, basically it's like graphic design around the baseball world is the world that he's in. And he's a graphic designer. So he does a podcast, and there's so much brand movement going on in baseball in general that he's always got fresh people that he has come on his podcast. These teams are redesigning and coming up with alternate identities and all this stuff. So that's what he does. And because I did one, he invited me, and Dave came on, the owner of the team. So the way he does it, he pre-records an interview, and then he does kind of like what we're doing now, like a live show. It was like if we were now, and then we cut to an interview that we did yesterday with a guy or something. So it's kind of how it's set up. Is it's a live show that they cut to interviews and then go back to the show.
So they'll play a clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the clip is like, I think it was like a 10, 12 minute long interview with whoever the guest is that time. So pretty cool. Yeah, it was nice.
So it's live. It's posted right now.
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay.
It's called Baseball by Design. His name is Paul Caputo, and that's what he does.
Shout out, Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, folks. So there's a ton of media right now, and has been a ton of media around, the federal agents, the Border Patrol, ICE in particular, and, the whole movement towards, removing aliens, illegal aliens, people with or without criminal records. So one camp believes they have a criminal record the moment they entered. The other camp believes, but as long as they're safe here and working, and there's other camps that have other schools of thought, right? So
it's a spectrum.
There's a whole range of beliefs, and then so the fascinating part about it is these beliefs are attached to like their values and their identities for some.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is more than just like, hey, I don't like the taste of that, to like, I'm personally affected or I'm personally involved, right? So what I want to talk about tonight is kind of like where is the line drawn between my strong personal feelings against whatever, because I can have them and that's fine. Yeah. You want to hate an organization because of whatever, that's fine.
And you can protest. Yeah, protesting is reasonable. And it's protected.
But I'm not right. But the idea is, sometimes voices aren't heard just with the sign. So I get having to be loud. America had to get loud in order to get its independence, right? So We didn't just raise a sign, no new taxes, Boston Tea Party, right?
Right.
No taxation without representation. We said, ultimately, F you. We picked up guns and fucking killed them, right? We took that shit. So
we wrote him some letters first. And
we wrote some letters, some strongly worded letters.
Strongly worded memos.
Yes. So, okay. So okay. So the line isn't straight. The line is okay. So where is the line between how strongly I feel for something and how much am I accountable for what I get myself into?
Well, I mean, as soon as you're a criminal, then you're a criminal, right?
Well,
as soon as you do something criminal,
fair.
Then,
but I'm going to protest it, and I feel strong, and I'm willing to spend the weekend in jail and get a trespassing charge or something, right? I'm willing to do a little something. This is important to me. I still respect that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is too far? And how much am I accountable for what happens to me?
Always. That's pretty much always the case anyways. You're always accountable for what happens to you.
Okay. So then, this is a Gen X topic because we are the fuck around and find out generation. We are the ones that said, oh yeah, okay, we'll just fight after school right now. We'll just handle it after school or at lunch.
Yeah.
See, a lot of fights at lunch.
Well,
the older I got, the more fights at lunch we saw, right? So we're not afraid to step up. We're not afraid to step out. We're not afraid to get up and fucking box it out. Most of the time, we became friends again. The point is, I'm not saying not to engage or not to get involved. No, we're not. That's not us. It's a Gen X problem because how far do you take fucking around and finding out? Here's one example. I would be willing to get loud over some things. I'd be willing to get loud and maybe take a trespassing charge or, do something, right? Maybe stand or do something. But you know what? There's a few things I could never fathom doing. I could never jeopardize losing my car for 30 days in an impound.
Yeah.
At $250 a fucking day, basically goodbye car. There's no way I could jeopardize my vehicle.
Right.
Right.
Or even like going to jail. Like I can't go to jail. I mean, now I have a business to run, but most people are going to get fired from their job. You can't not show up 3 days in a row.
Gen X also says, you know what, we're tough and we're going to handle it. But part of like our upbringing was still like, oh fuck, here come the cops. Gotta pull over. You know what I mean? I'll fight you at 3 o'clock. Oh shit, cops, sit up straight, 10 and 2.
Yeah, make a left. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Right? Don't breathe. And that's not out of fear. And I get different parts, and I get it. Not all cops are the same. I get that part. But what we're talking about here is how far can you take fucking around and finding out? How far do you take your protest? Where does the responsibility for your safety end? Or who has it? Does it ever transfer? Are you always responsible for your safety? And if that's true, why are we seeing some of the footage we're seeing in the news today, regardless of stance? How do we get to a place where not only am I gonna use my vehicle to drive in such a way they could easily just pull me over, give me a ticket for reckless driving and tow my car, and I could go to jail for reckless driving, and then what? Now I'm sitting in fucking jail with no message. Right?
Are they doing that? Because I just see them giving these people warning after warning after warning, and then driving around their cars and stuff. I don't see a lot of people. I mean, unless they go really far. Like I've seen some people hit their cars and stuff. Like they just straight sideswipe the federal vehicles and stuff. But
I've been in a situation. I've told the story. I think it was still back in our audio days. I don't think we've done it since video. Maybe we have. Anyways, it's pretty public knowledge that, my house got raided on Thanksgiving one year. I think I was a junior. I think I was a junior in high school or something. Long story short, I'm in handcuffs. I'm sitting in like an unmarked car just around the corner. The detective's sitting with me. I'm sitting in the front seat. I'm not cuffed at the time. And the cop's like asking me, dude, he's asking me question. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know anything. And these other bigger SWAT dudes, these guys were fucking just men, dude. These were just big fucking dudes, big burly beards, all geared up.
They've been training for this day.
They've been waiting and wanting this day, right?
Yes.
They come over to open the door. I lock the door and I'm like, officer, no, blah, blah, blah. And that cop that was in the car just fucking shakes his head, reaches over, unlocks. As soon as that other cop unlocked the door, that door flew open and that guy fucking, I was fucking just dust out of that fucking, out of that car, over the door, onto the hood, cuffed and fucking stuffed in the back of a van with the heater on. Thank you for putting the heater on because it was Thanksgiving, but fuck, dude, it got really hot. Anyways, I'd lock the door. And I got yanked out of that fucking car, no regard, nothing, right? You fuck around, are they robots? Are they programmed for a protocol? Or are they fucking human people there to do a fucking job who are trained, programmed, and ready for the worst of the fucking worst? And here I am, some punk little fucking high school kid getting mouthy. And I didn't even get mouthy. I just locked the door. And he said, yeah, we're not playing. He said, this ain't a game, kid.
Right.
And it wasn't a game. Regardless of
because they don't know what they're walking into. You know what I mean? They're in a potentially dangerous situation, man.
It's so counterintuitive and so counterintuitive to not pull over or not get out of the way when the sirens are on, let alone go and get in the way physically. I've seen footage where people are like just standing there just screaming at a cop's face. Okay, who the fuck really does that?
Dude, have you been driving around? You're just driving around and then you see like 4 or 5 sheriff vehicles all in a row. And you're like, oh, they're on their way to go take care of some business. You see those guys, right?
Yeah.
It's a line of cop cars or a line of sheriff vehicles or something. You're like, these guys are going to go ahead. Can you imagine just go like speed up, pull around in front of those guys and then block the road with your car and then just sit there and honk your horn and
get out with your phone. Hey, big boy.
Yeah.
Who get some lunch?
And start kicking their cars and throwing shit at them and stuff. Like I couldn't even imagine doing something like that. That doesn't seem like protest to me.
Okay. So let's take that whole scenario. What happens next? One camp says they can't do anything. They can't do anything. It's against the law. It's against the law. You're allowed. And then the next thing you know, I picked up a fucking a flashbang to throw it back at you. And my hand blows off. And I lose my fucking hand.
I see the police department.
And now
millionaire.
I'm without a hand. And I'm being told you shouldn't have picked it up. And I'm like, they can't do that. and so that's I'm being really sarcastic, but that's I think where it comes down. That's the peak. That's the point. That's the crossroads right there. The belief that they can't do that and you don't have a fucking hand.
It's like, you can disagree with the law. Like they're enforcing the law. You can disagree with the law. And that means you need to take that. You can't take that up with the guys that just clocked in that day and are going to do their job. It's like yelling at a waitress about getting bad food from the kitchen, or you know what I mean? Like you're blaming the wrong person. Hey, Jaime's chiming in here. What do we got?
Yeah, no, Jamie, get it, dude. Get it. Oh.
Yeah, say that to my face.
Yeah, but say it to my face, 100%, right? We knew the consequences. Yeah, even in the service, you fight it out and shake hands, right? You got to get it over with.
I don't think you're allowed to fight anymore. The kids don't fight, do they?
No, they just
you get arrested and put in jail.
Like
anyone that punches anyone goes to jail now, right?
No, not since COVID.
Now you can punch people?
Yes. You don't go to jail for it. Ooh. Okay. It's not about your belief. It's not about your politics. It's not about your view on ICE or immigration. It's not about any of the things. It's about your decision to put yourself, and you got to call it what it is, in a knowingly dangerous situation with maybe the thought. Now, here's the assumption. Are you going in assuming they can't do that? Renee Good is still gone. I'm not making fun of her. I know they didn't set out that day to have any kind of harm. It really feels like they set out that day to go fuck with the cops for a while, go catch lunch, go pick up the kid and go home and have dinner and do whatever they're going to do. They were out just out. That's the flavor. They were out just out fuck with the cops for a little bit. That's what we do. That's a thing. They probably had snacks. They probably had this, that, or the other. She's still gone.
And the other kid from the other day, like, I don't know what the law is in Minnesota, but even if you have a concealed weapons permit in the state of California, you're not allowed to have a weapon at a protest in the state of California. Any weapon at any protest. And if you're calling what you're doing protesting, then you shouldn't be showing up armed.
Where's the line between
right?
You should have fucking known better and they can't do that? Where's the line? And here's the question. The title, who wins? Who wins?
Most of the time, it's the guys with the more muscles and more guns.
That's why it's 100% of the time, because that's why our military, that's why our military budget's almost $1 trillion.
And in like human history and stuff, usually the bigger, buffer, more well-armed guys win most of the battles.
Most of the battles, yeah. All right. Every single one of us has watched Cops. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And all of us, especially Gen X, remember the highlight of how cool it was to have your car chase on the evening news. And there was a thing where they actually stopped putting car chases on the evening news because that was like one of the gang initiations. You got to go pull a lick that makes it on the fucking news.
Right.
Like the car chases and shit, right?
Yeah.
We've all watched those videos. And do you know why we all watch those videos? For them to crash or to get caught. Why are they getting caught? They're running from the fucking cops.
Yeah.
And when you do damage to other cars or put other people in damage, or put people in damage, when you damage other people, like you fuck other people up, or God forbid you barely touch another cop car with a speeding car, you know what happens in the end of those videos? They dump on those videos. They dump on that car. Every cop within 20 feet dumps 20 rounds into that car. We watch cops. We watch TV do this.
Yeah. It's not new. We can't be shocked and go,
cops are shooting people with
gosh.
Again, aside from your politics and your beliefs, let's go back to where we used to like find that entertainment. Oh my God, these guys are running. They're going to dump. Oh my God, they just dumped on them. Dump. YouTube safe words. You know what I mean? They can carry 20 and 1, right? And then multiple clips.
Depends, yeah.
Right? I ain't justifying either side. I ain't saying one belief is better. I ain't saying just follow the law, fucking little square bear. No, I'm saying be you. Do what you got to do. And if you got to get loud, get fucking loud. The louder you get, the more your responsibility of your own safety goes with you. It goes with you. If you pick up something that fucking explodes, and it explodes, you're a stupid motherfucker. You're just stupid.
You kind of deserve to be one-handed guy.
Did you not understand what was happening?
I'm one of those take the warning labels off everything and let shit just sort itself out.
I'm just saying. Cops are standing in a line, and they're just standing there. And there's folks up there standing in their face, just screaming in their face. Okay. That's a strong man for taking, you know what I mean? What are you trying to accomplish
My question all the time. What are you hoping to accomplish?
in that moment? Are you hoping for, now this is a legit guess, are you hoping that this is going to be televised and the words you are saying will be heard by more, and so you can build your following, or not your following, but connect
Your
with
clout.
connect with other folks and your movement? I mean, that sounds kind of legit. Are you all right? Okay. Are you trying to convince that actual individual guardsman or cop or agent to like give up arms and go home, like to join your cause or to get out of your way? I mean, okay. I mean, call on decency or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Okay. You don't have to beat women and children to be a cop, right? Okay. Okay. Are you trying to stop what they're doing?
That I think is what they think they're going to do. They're going to stop this from happening. And you're dealing with it at the wrong level. Like, this has all been decided above these guys that are out on the street pulling off these operations, man. It's above them. I mean, it was a campaign promise. And then a guy won on that promise, both the electoral vote and the popular vote, by saying he was going to do exactly this. You're subverting the will of the American people at this point.
And and then how far and or where do you take your voice? Yes, to protest. It is effective. It does. Media does cover it. And a fancy sign, and and the larger the group, yes, you get recognized, and yes, pressure is applied, and yes, changes make. Yes, please protest. And I'm not saying just do it like them safe little fucking people with little signs and then just, stay over there nice and safe. No, if you need to get loud, get loud. Our country got loud to make our own country. So I'm okay with that. Where are you getting loud? What are you trying to accomplish? If you get loud with your car,
but that's what they're doing. They're going to drive around behind these caravans of police vehicles, honking their horns and blowing the. So now you're blowing the operation, because now it's a sneak attack, right? So you're blowing their cover on purpose. There's some kind of obstruction or something. I feel like they're letting these guys do this to. It's not like put on a show, but just to like show the American people how foolish they are and how far they'll go to. Like, now they're talking about, like, guys, time to start learning how to use a gun. Like, it's a little bit late for that, guys. You're gonna start learning how to use a gun now. And I don't think you want that fight, kid. Some dude in Connecticut talking about, hey, here's what we got to do now. This government's out of control.
Been doing that.
Like,
been waiting.
Get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
You don't want that fight.
Kid.
FBI will be at your house tomorrow.
Are you trying to show your anger towards an administration when you drive your car into an ICE raid?
Or crash into their cars?
Are you trying to change a system?
Right.
When you're participating in something that needs a flashbang? Okay, fine, cool. You're getting loud. I can get down with that.
But when the cops start firing flashbangs, you don't go, I don't think I want to be here anymore.
But then you pick one up and it blows your hand apart. The riot's over. The day's over. The media has moved on to a new headline the next fucking day. You're still in intensive care with no fucking hand.
With no hand.
What message did you give?
Right.
What message did you give?
What did you prove?
Who got your message? Who got it? And what are they going to do with it? I got your message. You know what I'm doing with it?
Be the next martyr for the next protest. Like, they just skip from person to person each week as these guys do something foolish and go try and fight with the police and then get themselves in trouble. Seriously.
Going at the agents does little to change anything other than your immediate life. Going at the agents makes your life more difficult. Agents are humans too. There's good ones, there's bad ones. There's better ways to get loud. There's better ways to get your voices heard. There's better ways. Here's what I don't see any headlines for. All these people that are like physically interfering with ICE to help these people escape, getting loud, so they know they're coming, and blocking cars so they can't do it, blah, blah, blah. Where were you when you knew ICE was coming and trying to help these people escape then? Where's your Underground Railroad? Where's your network? How many people have you smuggled out of Minnesota before ICE got them? How many people have you taken down south to work down there or to another state? How many people have you lodged in your home because ICE was going to theirs?
Yeah, this is very...
Do you want to help? Grab a family, feed them, take them to another state, to another place that they can live, and continue their life. I'm cool with that. Shit, get your hustle. You want to take a family and go? I ain't no problem with that. You know what I mean?
Be a smuggler.
Be God with you. And if your stars get you deported, if they get you safe, if whatever, okay, that's enjoy your life, man. Shit. I'm not here to say deportations are this or that. I'm not here to say ICE is that, this or that. What I'm here to say tonight is you're always responsible for your safety, and you gotta fucking know better sometimes.
Yeah.
You gotta understand.
Everything's not always the other guy's fault.
They can't do that. That's against the law.
Yeah.
She still doesn't have a hand. She has still passed away. He is still gone.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, dude.
Who got the message? What message was it, right?
It's just they get to be fuel. Now you're fuel. And now it's what? Now Minnesota is even worse.
Now you get to be a finger pointed. That's
the
fuel.
Protest is even bigger.
Fault. And this fault has a name on it, has a person's name on it. And now that name is attached to a finger that points to someone or something. And they go both ways. They go both fucking ways. They go all three ways, all four way, whatever. It's not unique to one side or another. Your hand is still gone. Your wife is still gone.
Yeah.
Your friend, your husband, your student, your doctor, your teacher, whatever, your nurse is still gone. What message were you trying to give? And who the fuck did you give it to?
I saw someone yesterday talking about the water cannons. Jamie's talking about the water cannons. It would be a miserable day out there if you got blasted with a water cannon in Minnesota right now. That's what I mean. I'm not sure why it seems like they're being a little soft on this to create a message like mostly nobody's in danger. They're not like shooting live rounds at people or even shooting rubber bullets. Some people are getting blasted in the face with pepper balls and stuff like that. That's always kind of funny. But it's like
I've seen a few of those.
It's like they're kind of giving them some
bink.
Like you came running at a cop, dude. What did you? And that's what he's holding in his hands. What did you think was going to happen?
Now, he can't do that.
I'm going to be blind in this eye. Like, dude, you charged a cop that was holding a pepper ball gun
during a riot.
Right, dude. Like, you can't go on the Today Show the next day and bitch about your eye now. That's what you threw your eye down on the table and you gambled your eyeball when you decided to show up that day and charge at a cop. Like you were like, everything's on the table now.
He can't do that.
Then you got blasted in the face, dude. And yeah, he can't do that, but he did.
Your eye is still gone.
Yeah, and hey, you're fucking
people.
You're the patch guy now.
What's up, Patch?
Yeah, you're the guy that wears a patch now.
What's up, Patch? How you doing?
Bro.
Call you Patty, Patrick, Patch.
Right? Going in the church. Are you allowed to just go bombard a church service and call that protest? Just walk in on a bunch of regular people that showed up to church on Sunday morning? Just go disrupt the church service and drive all those people out of there?
Nope. No, there's consequences for that shit.
It just doesn't even seem like who was like, hey guys, let's go in here. Look at all these people. Like, someone went, yeah.
And they did it.
And then they did.
And they went and did it.
Like the stupidity that happens when you get a bunch of dudes in a large crowd, man, or especially a bunch of these liberal white women. Good Lord, man. They make bad decisions. Like you're blocking a car and you're in a wheelchair. You're blocking a police vehicle in your wheelchair because you're 400 pounds. That seemed like a good idea that day. That seems crazy. Hey, you know what I mean? To me, it seems crazy. I wouldn't do that. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I don't think anyone should be doing this.
So let's recap.
Let's recap this.
If I go running at a cop, the chances of him, A, shooting my face, shooting me in the chest, tasing me, or sidestepping me and asking me, hey, sir, is there anything wrong?
Or having a superior takedown move and just reversing that whole shit, using your momentum against you, and then slamming you on the ground. Yeah.
What if I get pulled over and the cop asks for my ID and I go,
yeah, right?
I just hand it to him like this. Good idea, bad idea.
Yeah. I go to a class every couple of years where we talk about all that stuff.
There's a cop standing in front of me. I'm in my car. They're trying to yank me out of it. I hit my gas. I run that cop over.
You should be able to just drive away. And then they'll pull you over down the road.
And then you have to pull you over the right way, right?
Yeah. And then they'll just give you a ticket.
And then it's okay because
illegal U-turn.
Well, I was scared. And you had no right to be doing that anyway. So
yeah, because you can't do that. All starts to sound a little foolish.
I'm just saying, bro.
Somebody's in the chat.
I would not want my son out there doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I would not want my son out there doing that. Or my daughter. I mean, kid, either one. I would not be okay with that. Again, what's your message? Who are you trying to give it to? And what do you think's going to happen when you pick a fight with a bunch of cops, bro?
It's like the large crowd thing. You see them like on these college campuses and stuff. Like one guy starts,
that crowd mentality, whatever.
Starts like bashing in a window, and then suddenly they're breaking all the windows out of a building. Like,
yeah.
It's like it takes one. You know the thing where you, when you were in school and that some guest speaker would come in and give a presentation at the end, they would go, "Any questions?" Then there would be a really long pause, and then they would have to ask again or be funny about it or do some kind of thing, and then finally one kid would ask a question. And then that would be a bunch of questions. And then they have to cut everything off and go like, all right, we're out of time. We got to go.
Yeah. One of them popped the cork.
It just takes one guy, right?
To
One guy starts breaking a window or fucking starts throwing bricks at the cops or something. And then suddenly everyone goes,
mob mentality.
Yeah, mob mentality.
That's what it's called.
But what makes you go like, that's a good idea. And I'm willing to risk everything for it so I can throw a rock at a cop car.
What if I'm being paid to do that shit?
If it's your job, then you should do it well.
What if I'm being paid to do that?
If you're being paid to do that, then you should be the most
bestest.
Yeah.
And
the best agitator that there is. Yeah. You should be very good at it if it's your job.
What if I'm not worried about getting my van taken away when my kid's at school? They can't take it away, right?
They can't do that.
That'd be the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. I don't know. Anyways.
Oh, no. We've been disliked. Sorry, James Carrington. Can't please everyone.
James, thank you for watching, brother. Appreciate you. 420 though.
Literally, we're Nazis now. So all you got to do is discuss this reasonably and with facts, and it'll make you a Nazi.
He's still watching though.
According
That's
to
all right. Well,
James Carrington.
James, hey, open floor, bro. Hit us in the chat. What do you? Talk.
Right.
What's up, buddy?
Say what you got to say.
Open floor, bro. You listen to us and appreciate that. You got, open floor, dude. So if you caught us in the middle or anything, the core of what we're trying to get at is, am I always responsible for my safety? If I go and put myself in a dangerous situation, I'm still responsible for my own shit, right?
Yeah, always.
I'm right. The idea of they can't do that. Aside from the politics, aside from this, I'm talking about taking yourself and putting yourself face to face or gun to gun or car to person or flashbang to hand. Any injury or damage you take, really?
You think you understand the limits of what the police powers are,
yeah,
and the arrest powers and all that stuff better than they do, I guess. Yeah, I
don't know, man.
It's a bizarro world.
Different. I think we're responsible for ourselves and our own safety, and I think it's the fuck around and find out. It's the get loud, get it. I get it. But you lost.
Right.
You can't cry about it.
Even if they can't do that.
Even if they can't do that.
Even if the cop was wrong. Like I said, I go to a class every couple of years, and that's what we talk. Like, even if the cop's wrong, dude, you're better off not arguing with him. Like, he's not the guy. He's not the decision maker. He's just the guy trying to manage the scene and go home alive that night. So, he just clocked in and he's doing his job. If you purposely go out of your way and make that more difficult for them,
the good ones,
yeah,
they're shitty ones. I get that. I'm not talking about the shitty ones.
That's everywhere. It's everywhere.
All right. Well, James, if you want to chime in, brother, we'd love to give you some space, give you a floor.
I'll send you a link. You can come on live and defend your case.
Where's my mouse? It's on the top screen. All right. If you want to come on into the bedroom and,
hey, that sounded bad.
I was trying to figure out a YouTube way of a safe way of saying, if we're back in the 80s and this really was our bedroom, we'd be taking bong rips in the backyard. I was just trying to be inviting.
Or right here, blowing them right out that window.
Burgle, blue. Yes, I'm just saying. Chill here, brother. Shit. Anyways, all right. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you for tuning in and checking us out, hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate it. James, hit us up, man. Love to hear what you have to say. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that.
Jamie, thanks for hanging out.
Tammy, always a pleasure. I'll see you in a few. Dinner was amazing. Thank you.
Yes.
And, so for the rest of us here, just the last thing, your personal safety is your safety. Your decisions you make are yours to make. And you know what? Please understand that, I'm not sticking up for anyone or anything, but, just like you yourself, you have triggers, you have limits, and you have buttons that can be pushed, right? So be careful when you're out there pushing other people's buttons and fucking around and finding out, because the damage is real and it's permanent and it's everlasting.
Yeah, and this is basically the military, and you probably shouldn't go out there and try and fight those guys.
Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. My name's Jason.
And I'm Greg.
Peace out, everybody. Peace. Shout out to Jamie and his Keep On Troopin' podcast. Check it out. It's brand new. It's up and coming. Came out the beginning of this year. He's on all the platforms you need him to be on. Go find him over on Podbean. Go find him over on Spotify. And check him out, dude. And it's pretty cool.
I'm going to subscribe right now.